Hello, my name is Angus McIntosh, and this is my summary of learning for EC&I 831. Pecha is usually 20 slides, 20 seconds, but due to limitations in the Google presentation, 15 seconds is what I got, so I better talk fast. I've lived a lot of different lives as a teacher, from a substitute all the way through elementary, through middle years to high school. Every time I've changed, it's followed an event or series of events that's really changed how I think and what I do as a teacher. Blogging in this course became a very personal practice. I'd blogged before, but it was always superficial. By this time, by reflecting on each week's sessions, I shared what I thought and what I learned. Twitter, I've been on Twitter since 2007, but I haven't always been that active, so it was nice to get back into it. My goal was to reach 500 followers. Didn't make it, so I just set my goal higher. I'd like to have 1,000 followers. Sometimes there can be a lot of voices at the same time on Twitter, so it seems noisy. Hashtags help lower that volume. They make Twitter searchable and a little bit more organized. Also helpful for live tweeting events like Sask EdChat. By contrast, the Google Plus community is a quieter place, I think. And it's the kind of place you go for quiet reflection, good conversation, like a coffee shop or a small pub if you want. As it grows in popularity, I'm sure it's going to get busier. No matter what I do in any of my 800 level classes, the underlying goal is to improve my teaching practices. And I'm finding that some of my practices are starting to mirror what we do in this class. Some of the content, Rick Schweier gave us a brief history of EdTech. It shows we're not the first generation of teachers required to deal with change. There are technologies that haven't even been invented yet that we're going to have to be working with soon. Dave Cormier talked about rhizomatic learning, and this was a really aha moment for me as I discovered the power of connections. When I read Carmen's blog comparing horseradish to the rhizomes, it suddenly all made sense to me. The connections are important. When Michael Wacker showed up on a Tuesday and ran us through the Google apps, it was great. I'm a big user of Google Apps and Google Docs for my own convenience, but I learned how they can be used to increase student collaboration. Sue Waters from EduBlogs was extremely helpful. She helped many people, including myself, solve their issues with blogs all semester long, just popping into the Google Plus. Awesome. Sylvia Martinez spoke to us about revolutionizing the classroom using technology ranging from a cardboard box to a 3D printer. Making things in this DIY manner stimulates student thinking and problem solving. Invent to learn, makey projects, Minecraft are ways to really engage students, or as Gary Stagger puts it, more them, less us, and reduces the canned lessons, gives students flexibility to learn in ways that inspire them. Alan Levine. I've been fortunate enough to hear Alan speak on more than one occasion, but his message is always consistent, that technology only gives the variety of tools needed to tell the story. Gender equity in Audrey Waters was by far the most emotional out of all the presentations, mainly because it's an issue that is faced by so many women, including the ones that are very important to me in my own life. Anonymity has created a safety net for some people. And at the same time, it provides a shield to protect some of those who attack with a weapon. And that's not cool. Good digital citizenship needs to be at the core of our curriculum. Alec Kuros, this is my favorite image from class. I love the non-examples. It's the opposite of the connected learner, which is what the course really was about, being connected. I wonder how often we're going to see this meme tonight. The digital learning project was less about learning how to play the guitar and more about learning in general. The importance of good instruction, immediate feedback, and perseverance. It'll be a long time until I'm ready to be anybody's opening act. And then everyone in the class, from the collective of thoughtful replies to the blog posts, the retweets, the new followers, the sidebar chat on Tuesdays, and the comments in Google+, I feel like you have all done way more for me than I have done for any of you, and I feel lucky to have been part of the class. Now, finally, I may not be the goodest at anything, but I've already begun to make change happen in my school and school division. Among other things, 3D printers are now part of the discussion. So is a Google Classroom implementation. And on a personal level, this class has made me consider changing from a course-based master's to a thesis-based one. I'm not the same person I was in September, and I thank you.